All right, so we are recording. Looks like I'm not really seeing too much of a performance hit over there. That's good. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm going to start with losses. We're going to look, I guess, at Lijiang Tower first.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower. Ready for battle.
Okay, that's convenient. At least we are on the blue side of things. Make sure my controls are good. Yep, that's good. That's good. Good. Okay, we're good to go. Okay, so I like to play with these things on because it's just easier to see. In this map, we're going to be playing our standard like brawl setup. So we're going to speed boost. I'm actually going to amp out of the spawn room, and I'm going to speed boost to here. We go through the teleporter, and then actually, you know what? I don't think I do amp speed. I think the play is actually to just play on speed boost no amp, and then teleport through there, and then amp speed actually over to here, so that I have the amp on this later section. See if I can find a boop if possible. If not, whatever. I'd rather be in this space than be over here on initial engage. Just because when you're over here on this side, this position is encapsulating the entire this entire like garden space, as well as inside the point all the way to this obstacle right here. So this obstacle is what sort of like cuts the entire map in half. And there is such thing as this half of the map and such thing as this half of the map, except that this side is bigger and more space. So I'd rather control that up front than control this up front. Now, if they're playing like heavy spam and we're on brawl and it's going to be tough to hold this because they got flyers and shit, then yes, okay. Then we pull back and we actually want to hold white side of point. That's when we want to be on this side. We want to be holding this because we have ceilings, lots of natural cover for the Pharah, for the Echo, for whatever. But generally speaking, we want to start off by seeing what we're playing against here. We should be able to get here faster than the enemy team. This is about where the two teams will meet, assuming that we're playing a fast comp and they're playing just some comp. Okay, so let's see kind of what happens.
5, 4,
Hey, Neo.
3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture.
We're kind of in the thick of it, talking about some Lijiang Tower. So we're gonna go through the portal here, and they've gotten to us, gotten to this little intersection a little bit faster than we might have expected them to get here, and that's because they also have a Lucio. Oop, didn't do that. Okay, and I think this is a fine engage. This is why we held speed for this moment, because if they do get here pretty quick, then at least we have the ability to speed into them to get our Reinhardt into them faster than they might expect him to be able to get into them. And absolutely, once we get these two here, these two boops, that we should just shove them. We're playing a little bit timid here, and I don't really feel like we should. I mean, yeah, they have got some boops, but at the same time, I do feel like there's enough value. It's enough of an advantage. I mean, we are 6v3 that we should just be able to walk into them. You just got to be really careful. At this point, I would not walk anymore. We've lost the opportunity. So now we take point. Got another boop, it looks like. Excellent. I'm gonna watch some of Fig here. Really giving him a lot of space, and this isn't a bad thing. This is kind of an alert to what kind of a. It's a nod to what I was talking about before, how there's this side of point which ends at this sort of natural wall here, and then there's the white side of point because the white room there, and I think we need to be on this side of the point because they're playing such a spammy comp. We just want to force them to walk around this wall and meet a Reinhardt face to face. So that's what we're kind of doing here, I believe. I don't know if that was the call, but that is what we're doing. And like this here, like we don't even have to do this much. Like we have point. We don't even have to peek out this much because we're just like taking spam to the face. We could be a little bit further behind this wall. Watch Ripped for a moment. And here, I mean, if you look at sort of like our health, we do kind of want to stabilize here a little bit. I mean, both of our tanks are really low. We're really low resources, so we want to just like pull back and pull back a little further still. This might start giving up map control, but like at the same time, we're down 1 and we're really low. So we definitely can push into them right now. That really sucks. Okay, so we lose this fight. Oh, hell yeah, hold on.
I've come back from worse. Oh, yeah.
Hit to fucking 10.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Justice reigns from above.
Okay, so he realizes we lost, goes for the ante. Turned around sooner. His beeline right now, XE should be just jumping off the edge. But this sleep kind of makes me hard. That's a hell yeah. This is a misplay. He should be jumping off the edge. He didn't deserve to live that. Okay. Okay. Do more chief here for a second. So he opts to place it onto the wall to the side there. Not a bad idea. So just kind of debating which side would be better, like whether you put it over here or up here in the window. This can be dangerous because you don't know who's waiting for you on the other side, but if you put it here, then, you know, you can kind of see who's waiting for you. It's still maybe a little bit dangerous because, you know, they do have Farah, so if we're here, if we all teleport over there and the Farah is ready for us, Farah could just kind of like boop us all off the edge. Whereas if it's in the window, not quite as easily. Slightly harder of a shot for the concussion mine, but not a bad one. We all make it through. Yes, it does look like we did all make it through. And who do I want to pay attention to here? Let's see, what is Neo looking at? Nothing there, Neo. It's a ghost. Oh, we're looking at Farah. Farah was ready for us there. Yeah, so here, again, we're kind of just down too many numbers, so we don't want to commit anything. You wouldn't want a high noon here at all. Yeah. Now we do get this opportunity. Now we have McCree ult, which, you know, in this sort of comp, this is definitely like a space making ult. I mean, it's really reasonable to expect that this high noon should be able to kill the Farah because Farah is a flyer and you should be able to just, you know, forehead just high nooner. But general, what the value we're looking for here is to be able to just put it into some open space, have them hide behind walls, and then we just like walk and we just walk forward. So that's kind of what I want to do with it. It's similar to kind of how we would use Baptiste's window. And we don't really have a BAP window here. We just have Ana. That's a little bit of a disadvantage. That's kind of why BAP is kind of the meta choice right now for Rush, because when you play BAP, you kind of get a second high noon, a second space making ult, whereas Nano isn't quite the same. Nanoing, yeah, we still haven't been calling moons, so I've been doing whatever ults. Yeah, or yeah, noons. Yeah. No, for sure. So that's definitely going to be something we have to kind of like talk about as a team as well. So I think like the best way to call it, because I'm not used to, I haven't actually called a lot of noons, like just a space making noon. And It'd be nice if you could call it, but I know, you know, you're not really in the calling phase. But yeah, I mean, it's just like we could open up space with it. Like here, as we're doing this, if we're all gathered here around, like right here, what we could do is we could actually, I don't even know where you'd use it, because like if you use it here, if you're high nooning right here, like why? What are we really going to do? Walk over bridge, but then just going to be ready for us and still concussion us anyway. So you wouldn't do it here. We'd come back over here this way. And honestly, we would probably start here and high noon here so that they couldn't spam us down this choke. It lets us walk from white all the way to point because they can't, you know, be here. We're still going to face Junkrat spam because even if we're high nooning down that hallway, Junkrat can be over here and just like shooting like grenades off of this little pillar thing. So we're still gonna have to take Junkrat spam, but that's about it. If you can like high noon right here for sure. And I also want to try to maybe get us into the combo of just high noon amp speed, kind of like how they've been doing in Owl. I think that's so much, that is so cool. I want to see that like a lot. That'd be so fucking sick. Okay, and so assuming we're ult tracking, we should know that they have Moira ult. We should know that they're on BAP and they're probably getting close to Grav. So as we're approaching, we got to be aware that Grav's going to be coming. So Ripped is going to be looking out for that. Let's watch Ripped to see if he's looking out for Grav and getting to a point where he's kind of trying to eat it. We could absolutely yeet our bomb in there. But man, I don't know. I feel like bomb is better coming from the other side. Now, he looks like he might be wanting to yeet it through this window. That's a yikes. Yikes. Okay. Oofarino. Yeah, I'm gonna call yikes on that one. Okay, so they've made some space. They've used their window. Here, we kind of have like two choices. So Fig's going to go for this. He's going to go for the Fire Strike. If he can pull this off, the best case scenario, he could Fire Strike through their whole team, gets Earth Shatter, immediately press Q and shatter through them and walk through the window. However, did we know if he has bubble or not? Like if we look F12 here, yeah, so he just used projected, and he's got his personal. He could potentially block this with that. So let's see what he does. I'll throw it through. We get the shatter. He kind of hides behind this a little bit, so the window got its value. And so here he should not use shatter. Unfortunately, he does. Yeah. This is a run out as quick as possible or jump off the edge. And so I'm going to pull out of this for just a second here. See, so we are on 6. In this case, it would be really nice if we could like get some Rhine shield. He's got no shield, so we can't really defend this high noon. We could still put high noon in front of this and walk, or what we could do is we could walk up these stairs and high noon right here to make up space so that we can walk forward. But yeah, definitely want to make some space there. So if I'm shot calling and if I want to call like that kind of high noon, I guess what I would say is like, let's noon for space. Is that like, do you think that's efficient? Do you think that's the kind of the way to do it? Let's noon for space. Yeah, okay. Let's noon for space. And then you also, I guess, you would need a direction. If I just said right here, let's noon for space, you might be tempted to just like peek out here and press Q, when really I mean like, hold on, let's go up here and do it. So not only that, I would have to call noon for space, or let's play for noon for space. Let's walk up top and noon for space up top. It's a lot of words. Wish it was easier to convey, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, I definitely want to start getting into the habits of that. And I know XD really likes Ana, but man, I feel like we need to really be utilizing noon for space and window for space, like both of them. Space noon top. True, you could get down to about space noon, okay. Your face is a space noon top, nice. Okay, so we definitely want to start getting into the habit of that. I think we need to get into the habit of just sticking with Baptiste on Rush, even if Ana kind of feels better. And I believe that is what our strategy is here. We're kind of going to walk up top here. Let's see, watch some war. Let's see, you're kind of going a little bit crazy right here. Being a wild man. So. We're all taking damage out here. You're kind of looking for a Pharah. Gonna fire some pot shots there. We just beat. That was a terrible beat on my part, by the way. I apologize for that. So my idea with that one was just like, we're taking a lot of spam. We had low resources. Let's just beat and then rush to point. And I think I said that because I was feeling kind of defeated in the fact that I didn't know how to convey exactly a good way to make noon for space. So yeah, that was a poor play, my decision. And notice how, like, again, if we were tracking correctly, if I was tracking, I should have known that they had grav. I did not know that they had grav. And so here I beat for space when it should have been noon for space. And I didn't have beat for the grav. Like, beat might not have saved us completely there because that's grav plus Pharah ult. And Pharah ult, if I remember correctly, is about 3,600 damage total. So it's a lot, somewhere in that range. And I don't think beat can save you if it's up close and personal like that in the whole team. But somehow Neo clutches it. I'll go back and watch Neo clutch this. Huge. Huge. Legendary. Actually fat. Holy shit. Nice spray. Nice. You legendary combo just corpse. Okay. Let's see. Now we have Fig swapping over to the ball. I want to go back just a second here. So this is we play this for just a moment. His perspective. So he dies on Ryan. You get some kills here, and he's deciding like he's gonna go ball. And that's like it's a fine swap, I suppose. Like the enemy team has, I don't know. They've got McCree and Hog. That feels kind of bad. Like, you're going to be hard pressed to get value dives on Moira. No, he definitely did. He definitely did. It's just, I think he stays on this hero from this point. Like, I think he might die here again, and then he stays on ball. Yeah. So here we're playing like a rush comp, but we have Ana instead of Bap. Then he swaps to Hog. And like, if he's gonna swap heroes here, it's got to be back to Ryan or stay on ball because he's got to get back to point. He's not gonna be able to. This insane high noon right here. Dang, that was crazy. Yikes.
Score 0-0.
Noon right here. Fat. Yeah. That is be what it do.
I feel a lot better having you watch my back.
Huge. Okay. So strategy here is we want to teleport, obviously, from the ground into this window, get to point first, and then control point with Brawl. In the past, we've tried a thing where we leave a bastion up top, and it has shown varied success. We started seeing that mirrored on the other side where they're leaving a bastion in their window. I think that if we do that strategy, then you know it's good, but I don't like bastion on the retake, you know. So like once we're sitting here, we're defending whatever, and they can take it back. I'm not such a fan of keeping the bastion at that point, just because at that point they kind of know, they've seen it. So we could do a thing where like we're trying to reattack and we teleport up here, leave the bastion up here again, but they know it's there. If like I don't know, if they're really like dying to it and they're not, if they seem like they just don't lose to bastion, or sorry, if they just seem like they're losing hard to bastion, then sure, maybe it's good. But yeah, I don't know. I actually haven't. I don't think we've had enough experience doing it either to know really how good it is. I mean, it's probably really good because Greece told us to do it, you know. But yeah. It's not like the Kree isn't good. I mean, the Kree's pretty good. And so here, I am throwing. I don't deserve to live through this. I am hot throwing. But look at this. I don't deserve to live. So that was a really big misplay. The fact is, I tried to go off this wall and boop the hog off, but the boop's not strong enough to do that. So even if I get a boop straight forward, it's not off the cliff. And so that's just a waste. I'm just risking myself dying for that. So I should not have done that. I think the most I should be going is probably, I need to like start here. I need to kick off of this pillar right here through the window and then like off of this and see if I can find a hit. And if I can't, then I just need to find my way back. I don't need to be going along that far end wall there, or chasing any further, especially when that many of them are together. All right, so let's kind of watch where they're approaching from. And this is where I know I was super interested in the flank with the hog here. When these two here are alone, we should identify that and just push them. Like, let him spam from over there. That's fine. Like, we could just... huge wall. Yeah, huge wall. We should just push these people. And it's like note how... Okay, for right now, though, let's get point. That's important. So I didn't realize that. We do have to cap the point. Okay, but now that we have it, it takes long enough for them to cap the point that we don't have to all be on the point at once. And so we have to be making a decision, I think. We're either going to be like looking and holding through this door, or we're holding up close to here and like looking through these doors. But where we are back here, you know, like this drone is fucking weird. I don't know what the hell's going on there. But all of us standing right here, I mean, none of us are like have any cover. They have hit scans, you know, like Soldier can just kill one of us, Bap can just kill one of us, an Icicle can kill one of us, no problem. And you know, we're just sitting here like sitting ducks. We're not really like together, so that's kind of annoying. Okay, and this is better because when we're playing up here, at least we're closer to this wall. At least we have natural cover to fall back to if we need. Let's see kind of how Fig Boot is doing. Huge swings. He gets walled off. We need to like come up through the right side and keep him up. Good fire strike. Taking a lot of damage. And I like where we are now. So as Brawl, obviously we don't have to play point if they're not on point. I actually like this choke a lot more. We do have to obviously watch for this flank. And this is like where Hog is going to be coming because he just wants to peek around this corner, grab a hook. So we probably keep Neo on McCree if you're going to play McCree this map. Probably stay over here. And you just kind of like watch these corners. You take little shots here, take little shots here. Or you could, if you wanted to, you could play like, I definitely want you close enough to this that you can like flashbang a hooking Hog. So if Hog comes over and looks for a hook, that you could be able to flashbang. But I don't know that I want you like right here. Like this seems really bad. This seems fine, I guess, but if we end up having to push point, then you're going to be kind of behind. I almost can't decide. Oh, yeah, honestly, I don't know if I can decide. You could hang out back here, but then you can't, like, it's good cover, but you can't flashbang. Maybe then we just have to rely on Zarya Bubble for it. Because generally, I mean, if you pull up and look like this, right? McCree is best in like the forks in the map geometry. So if you're looking at like where Warcheeks is right now, that's kind of a fork in the map geometry because it's got paths coming from this way and it's got paths looking this way, paths looking this way, paths looking this way. So holding right here in this doorway, it's great. You got natural cover here, you got natural cover here. You can pull back, natural cover here. So this is a great spot to be in. But then, you know, still got to watch out for Hog, I guess. I'm spending too much time on this. Nice charge. It's a good peel back. Not quite fast enough. Make sure as well that I think the sound is just a little bit too much. Don't want to be able to talk while it's playing. Without too many issues. Okay. Bap is going this way, and I think this is, remember, he called this too. He wanted us all to go to the left. Alright, and so, shit, I hate that fucking hotkey. So what he wants us to do here, by the way, I'm pretty sure his plan was to do a space window. He wants to just drop a window here, have him pull out, like out of the way, and then have us like rush either over here on coast or just rush main. So we can kind of make our space and get through. But what happened was I think I screwed up because I saw the pig alone and I just said, what if we just speed boost, go straight to coast and like 6v1 the Hog. This is where I called that. It looks like Warchief had a different plan. So Warchief was just gonna like, see, yeah, this is 3 people's plans, like all playing out at once. So Warchief wants to go through this portal and go to point. XZ wanted to put a portal in the middle for some reason. This is where he wanted his. And I wanted to 6v1 the Hog. So let's see how this disaster unfolds. Okay, so Fig listens to me. Warchief goes through his portal. We got 2v1 on the Hog. We got Warchief 1v4ing on point. XZ is just sticking in his window. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Neo's playing the fork. That's awesome. We're not winning our 2v1 against the Hog somehow. I'm unbinding that key right now because that is the most annoying shit I have ever fucking seen. How do you get rid of this? No, that's not what I wanted. God fucking damn it. What B? Now move down. Okay. Got Fig. Nice. So we're getting the hell out of there. Okay, and this is where I'm pulling back. We pull back. We don't sit in this line of sight. We don't want to get hooked by Hog here. So enemy Hog right now has this line of sight. Like, if he really wanted to, he could take a little step out here, and he could potentially just hook Fig in, and Fig's dead. So Fig needs to be more careful here. And so in this particular situation, I believe I remember Fig was trying to calm us down and get us to like just think straight, guys. We got this, you know, just like a calm down moment. We have a high noon here. So ideally what we do is I think we would just do either the similar thing to what XC was saying before, how we do like a make space hold here in the middle, but I actually prefer it right here instead, because if we walk this way and they see us, like they're looking at us right now, right? If we walk that way, they know. And so they're going to see us like right here, and they could just have a Hog kind of waiting right here. If we take then the opportunity to walk all the way over here, like through this door, well, then the Hog is behind us. He just hooks one of us, kills us, and our pushes over. So I don't like walking all the way to center. I'd only like walking to here. So we make a space ult here. We create space and then we walk. Walking right into here, honestly, into the whole chunk of them, not so bad, because, you know, there are 6 of them right here. And if Ryan can cleave multiple people, that's some big value. So we should definitely consider that as well. It could be that we just kind of walk forward with shield, like put shield right here and high noon right here. They'll disperse a little bit, but then as soon as they start dispersing, then we just like cancel ult, amp speed into them. So that's another strategy that we could do. But let's see what we do in fact do. I honestly like this. We just beat. Oh. Nice. That's one way to cancel Blizzard. Just be able to kill Hog here. No problem. I don't know what XC's doing. That's good. So I don't know why he's sticking like so close to us here. Probably be standing like more back here behind this thing. If you can see your entire team in one field of view, you're doing something right. So that's kind of some advice I would give him. Much better. Yeah. As where Hog's flanking from the other side. You see it, he pulls away. That pushes us back into garden. Slow this down a little bit. Oops, get in here. Okay, so here's a high noon. I like the high noon. I like the blossom. I mean, it's final fight, so we should be all kind of blowing our ults pretty much. Want to end this fight as quick as possible. We gotta kill the Zarya here. You die now. No more mortality. Nice. Watch that again. That was just well played. Going around that right door there. It's good.
Ready for battle.
Hey man, happy to have you.
I've had bad luck with food. This one seems alright.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, speed boosting right out of the gate. I like it. We go through. I guess I wanted to go through there, but that works too. Is there any like view of this? So I guess we wanted to go straight through this door and meet him here on that part of it. And I wanted to kind of go through this instead. Meet them here. I don't know. I kind of like this. We're a little bit closer to them. Here, I guess we've got a little bit more. Is it more retreat? I don't know. It's just it's a longer range. Whereas, you know, over here, it's actually, you know, when I'm comparing the comps, I would prefer to be a little bit further away, given that they have the May instead of the Reaper. Actually, I don't know. I mean, tough choice. What do you think, Neo? Would you prefer being here against the enemy team, Brawl meeting us on the other side, or through this door, and why? Stairs? Question mark? What? You'd rather be here? Okay. You'd rather be on this part here. But can you verbalize why? Okay, because it's a little bit closer to point. You can back out here and touch. Harder to flank us initially. Okay, so you're saying that sometimes the enemy team will send a flanker around this way, and if they do, and we're waiting for them like right here, then we're just flanked and dead. I like that argument. I think that's a really good argument, actually. I think that's a better argument than the point control, because, you know, in the beginning of the game, point doesn't open for 30 seconds, so that doesn't matter at all. But the flanking point makes a lot of sense. So yes, you've convinced me. This is not as good. We should always be taking this side instead. Okay, cool. They opt to go for point, so that's good for us, especially when they open up this wall here. It just means that we get to choose, right? Notice how here we get to choose if they've got their people spread out between like two sides of a wall, right? We just pick the side that isn't Reinhardt and we go down that side. So easy. What an easy decision. Absolutely easy decision. I deserve to die there for sure. Go back for a second there. I want to see for a moment. Okay, so we get this kill here, and this is where I guess we get this kill on the Reinhardt, right? Okay, and so as soon as we get that kill, my assumption is we're racing directly to point. Okay, here I am, speed boost, going into point, but when we look back, the team is not pushing point. So take a look for a second. What are we afraid of? The Ryan comes down, we kill the Ryan. Immediately, I am interested in pushing point. We get, okay, XZ uses his area heal. Okay. Neo is half. I don't know what Ryan's doing. So yes, I deserve to die here, but you can kind of see how, like, I kind of just wanted us all to go to point. Yeah. You're in a good spot, Neo. So, like, you did exactly what you should have done. Because you're just, you know, you're holding a different lane. I love it. You have a great angle. I don't know why XZ isn't just hanging out up here. There's no reason XZ shouldn't be standing up here. Yeah. Yeah, XZ is gonna, maybe potentially gonna die here because he's just not up top. I don't see really any reason why XZ shouldn't be playing up here. Unless we're holding white. If we're holding white, I can kind of see the argument there. Let's go back for a second and see. Oh, that's the other McCree. Never mind. I'm gonna point out. Okay, what's up? That Cree, enemy Cree. Yeah. Good point. I am a little bit tired right now, so I'm not really paying as much attention to the ult tracking as I am just kind of like watching. Not in the best mindset for VOD reviewing, but you know, I'm trying my best. Okay. So what should we be doing right now? That's a good question that we should have. If I'm like a rush team like this, I think shooting down here is good. I think that shooting this is also pretty good. You think we should be holding them all the way up to their door? Yes. Okay. No, I think I agree with you. I do see that in Owl a lot too. So yeah, we should make a point of that. That's a good point. We should be holding all the way up there. Now, go back for a second. Just make sure that we had such an opportunity. Okay, so we get the point. We get the kill. Now, if our mindset is to immediately go and hold that door, note that there are 3 people there already. Not that we couldn't push them away. All right, not that we couldn't push them away, but it's also not that we can walk there completely for free. So I don't, maybe we could get up there, but that is going to take an engage. It's going to take something on us to be pushing through a ball. And like, let's say we just start like walking in that direction now, like from main. Let's say we're just going to be like, you know what, fine, let's go main. Well, this ball is going to be shooting. He's going to be shooting us. And then as soon as we start getting like a little bit closer, ball is going to rush through us, go back, and probably find a mega somewhere. He's gonna you know, maybe come up here somehow, or he's gonna like find a health pack. He's gonna get this little health pack, and then we're gonna be trying to hold that door. They're gonna have retreated, and there's a ball behind us. And so now, how do you like it now? Holding this door, but there's a ball alive behind us. Still fine. Okay. I don't like that as much. Just because if we're trying to hold this door while ball behind us, he balls through us, pushes one of us through, and then we lose the fight. True. Exactly. Now that's a good point as well. If we're trying to hold door and ball's behind us, what's to stop him from just holding, like, touching point? Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, we can't, like, sure, we could be at this door, but we can't really go past the door way too much, because that's getting into really dumb territory. But the enemy team, they can absolutely be holding, like, back here, just waiting for ball to touch point. Then we have to start turning around. As soon as we turn around, they just rush us, kill us, and then take point. So that's just waiting to lose. However, we could just hold white instead. What are they going to do? Touch point, because then we can go and fight ball and point, no problem. I think that in this particular case, I don't know that we can rush the door there because there's a ball and because, you know, they're not all dead. We can't just like walk their spawn door, you know. What are the teams just spamming in the door? I think door is fine except when they have ball. Yeah, no, I think that you make a good point. I think that ball just kind of counters the strategy of playing a Reinhardt right up next to that door. Because if you have a ball, you can just turn the whole team around by touching point. True. Very true. And so that's what this ball should be doing. He should be wrapping all the way around. He should be doing that. Oh shit. Go back. Okay, so watching from here, I'm just gonna see kind of when we should have like changed angles here. So okay, he goes and touches point. You missed everything. Yikes. It's fine. Don't worry, Neil, you don't have hit shots. It's okay. It's all good. Okay, so they're gonna force us to walk point. That's fine. I don't know that I like what we just did here though. You know what I mean? Like, they force us on a point and we kind of just like sidestepped this way instead of like walking into them. So like now we've engaged and they're still not within Reinhardt swing distance. Like we could have called for like XZ to touch point or like Rip to go touch point while Ryan literally just speed boost jump off here like a hero and starts like slapping him and shit. That's what I'd like to have seen. Their BAP is in such a good spot. Like, you can't underestimate just how freaking powerful this is, having a BAP up here, being able to see his entire team. That is so strong. Okay. Their ball's just having fun. Very cool. Do we kill this ball here? I don't think we do. Maybe we do. Not quite, but we, you know, it gets us in. We got their mercy, so we're up one here. He has high nooning. It's good noon actually. We get the BAP. So we win this fight. Certainly we win this fight, right? Okay, good. But we do ultimately lose this game. So let's see. And definitely chilling on points, not the play. I think that we just have to hold white here. Ripped, you're out of position, my friend. Okay, and so this is where I fucked up, and I admit it, seeing it now, 100% the play is not to wrap around. I'm gonna blame myself on this entirely. This is completely my fault. Although, I don't know if Ryan should have just, like, charged point there. Like, in that particular case, it looked like he wanted to charge point because they're about to take the point. But remember as well that the objective is not more important than the team fight until it's overtime. That's the only point in time when the objective is more important than the team fight. Team fight needs to be won at all costs. So like this is mad crazy. And it just seemed like he was trying to save the objective. He didn't really care about winning the team fight. He cared more about not losing the objective. It's okay if we lose the objective. Like, that's perfectly fine. Now they window up top. That window from enemy BAP is really good. We're not able to win this fight anymore. So here, just die as quick as possible. The bubbling the BAP there was a misplay. We don't die as quick as possible. And Ball's just trying to get some info. You know, as Ball does. Okay. So in retrospect, I think that we have to dislodge their backline on the top of this. We have to foresee the fact that obviously Bap and McCree want to be up here. And so, and this is going to be like on me as well, especially as a shot caller. Because if I just call, let's, speed it through white, that's my fault for not seeing this. But like, I know there's a Ball on coast. We could push Ball, and Ball's not going to 1v6 us. If we start walking this doorway here, Ball's just going to like go this way. He's going to run away. Yeah, exactly. So Ball's going to run this way, and he's not going to 1v6 us. He knows better. He might. If he does, we just have flashbang, he dies. So like if he does, we win. And if he doesn't, then we still get to keep coast. I don't think the Ball can stop us from taking coast here. And so, yes, just the way Neil likes it. Yes, definitely. From the behind. Nice. I like how you said BEE Hines. Nice. So, yeah, I think we have to. We take it up here, and their team's going to know about it. So it's not like we're going to come up here and just kill the BAP, the Kree, and the Mercy. What happens is we walk up here, we hit about... we get past this door, and they know we're here, and all three of these guys just step off. That's what they do. The Kree might make a misplay and step this way. Down here, like this. I think that's a bit of a misplay. It's not terrible, but they should just drop straight off point and walk towards their side. Or stay flanked. Like, it could be, it's a world in which the Kree drops off and just hugs us corner. And so as soon as we like drop off this high ground, he has a insta kill. But instead, we just ran it down main. And so I don't think we win this fight because they just have positional advantage. Although I don't know how Fig got up there, but hell yeah. Oh, okay, nice. So Fig knew we have to dislodge him. It's quite the rotation. It's actually huge. It costs them quite a lot of time to do it, though. They're very low. Alright, I like where XC is. That's a good position. I guess we do take this point. That's crazy. So good on us, and I think it was in large part due to Ryan flank to dislodge that BAP. That was very good. Peaky. Well, no war. Now you've just used your thingamajig. Oh no. Rex again. So you heard the die, and you saw the bubble, and so you peeled off that with Wraith. You go back over here. All right. Fair enough, I suppose. I don't know if you should have pulled off though. Damn. Oh, that's a GG. I can make that fight a little more. Kind of pivotal. Mouse glitched. I failed. Yikes. Yeah, that dude should have died. Dang. And they got the high noon on here. Kills the ball. He goes up top, but Fig can't get enough healing to survive. They had really good focus on me. There's no way I could like try to Lucio hold. I couldn't be contesty boy for any amount of time because their McCree just flashbangs me every time. Oh yeah, ripped. Easy. Yeah, it's hard to be contesty anything with McCree. He's just so good. How much we could have done there?
Victory.
Okay. Lost on Eichenwald as well.
Ready for battle.
Okay. Oh yes, the Junkrat. Oh yes, the Junkrat.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Okay, so I remember this was super annoying. In the beginning of this game, bit of explanation for the recording. Fig was going to the bathroom. So the first 30 seconds were just thrown directly into the toilet, much like the, whatever he was doing in the bathroom went into the toilet. Maybe. Maybe he uses the sink. We don't really know. Kind of a strange guy. But this ball is going to give us a lot of problems.
5, 4, 3.
And while people were complaining a lot about the Junkrat, I think the ball was a pretty hard carry here. That guy was really good. But here again, we're just kind of waiting for Reinhardt. You know, or War Chief just straight fucking dies. And then quickly here, we're going to see a push out. And I'm going to straight up fucking die. So insane, because like here we're already 35 seconds into the game. We haven't been 6 yet, you know what I mean? Okay, so now I'm back. We actually get their Moira. Take out a few here. So that's really surprising because we were down one and they just kind of folded. So let's go back a second. Curious. There, I fall down. Okay, their Rhine is crazy. Like, that, you should never be standing there as the enemy Reinhardt. Like, incredible misplay to be standing there. Okay, and then we catch their Moira off guard. Because the Reinhardt was over there, their Moira had to be over here. And that, again, like, the Reinhardt kind of forced the Moira into a bad position, and that's going to kill the Moira. Okay, and so this is just going to basically kind of trickling down from here. The whole strategy of us walking into here and teleporting through is no longer relevant because we kind of just walk through. We killed the Ashe, they kill our BAP, they kill our Sim. Nice.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
I mean, let's go back and take a look. I'm McCree on point, and I'm Ball without full HP. He might not have known. Surprised he's not getting healing. Here it is, finally getting some healing. Okay, so we have Symmetra here. The idea is A, don't die to Junkrat, while B, put a teleporter up there on the high ground. Like, not where Ash is. We want to be up on the high ground, way up. And so watch what happens here. I believe, if I remember correctly, we get spammed out through the doorway before we're even able to do it. And part of this is the fact that Fig is so far behind us. Like, I don't know why Fig's not sitting in front with his shield ready to block, because he knows we're playing against a spammy comp. Door begins to open. Like, where's the coordination? Where's holding up the shield and doing a portal? You know what I mean? Like, go back for a second. Where's the preparation for this? Because if we go to Neo here. The opportunity is presenting itself. Okay, you're trying. There it is. You're up here. Did anyone follow you, actually? Oh, War Chief is up here. Okay. Okay, yeah. And then they killed the portal, and so that's really bad. But it's not so bad. We did get 3 up here. And so, looking at the state of the game right now, I'd say, yes, we're Brawl, so we should be together, but we do have the advantage, I think. Because we own so much of the castle and they don't own any of the castle. Excuse me. So this is really interesting. We have all this up here. This is just the Junkrat's gonna come up behind it. I mean, we got 4 up there. Fig's about to die. They tire us. We're antied. They get 2 with the tire. Okay. Motherfucking Junkrat, dude. So enemy team here, by the way. Like, Ash has the right idea. Ana, I don't know why she's down there. That's crazy. Enemy team should just be holding up top on castle. And they don't really have to commit any resources. And I don't think they should commit any resources to, like, stopping the cart. Like, putting someone on the cart to stop it, really. Until, I'm looking up here right now. You see this sort of S kind of curve, all right? As the payload is sitting here, defenders have, like, all kinds of natural cover. They have natural cover over here. They have natural cover behind the cart. They can kind of nudge the cart here while kind of standing here. As the cart gets about here, you have, like, a tank nudging it along until it gets about to here. And then you've got people that can kind of, like, peek out, nudge the cart a little bit, use this natural cover, and eventually it gets to this corner. And this is usually the engagement corner. It's not really back there as much. If we were playing like a Ball Sig comp, you'd see that. Like a Ball Sig, Bat Brig, McCree, Ash on both sides, basically. Is you'll see a lot where both teams understand that optimally the attackers are going to get the cart right here. And on defenders, they know, like, yeah, they're going to get the cart right there. And as soon as they get the cart right there, then it's time to play the game. Then it's time to, like, actually make an engage rather than just poke, 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 poke. So it's a little bit different here because we're in Brawl. I guess the strategy we were trying to do here was to send a bunch of people up here, except for maybe Lucio, and leave Lucio on the cart so that we could unfold their strategy from within them, and just kind of, like, start up here and then take downstairs as necessary, you know, dislodge up top of as much as we can. Go into here, find anyone here, kill them, whatever. But we got our portal destroyed. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. We're still on Symmetra, so let's see if we try to do it again. I should say Brawl does feel pretty bad here, by the way. I do prefer this as a spammier comp on this map. Hell yeah, War Chief. Okay, yeah, there's just a lot of positional misplays there. They're so committed, like, We're committing 2 ults to this now. Yikes. Like, with Ash up here, with Ball kind of ganking our backline, with Junkrat firing nades from over this way, like, what are we supposed to do? You know what I mean? Like, how does a Brawl team push this cart? And the question is, or the answer to that really is, like, you don't. I mean, their comp is really good against us, and I just kind of feel like we should be on this map in general trying to nudge the cart with Ball and be playing like a Sig Ball spam comp, or play something like Double Bubble, so that we can keep like one person on cart as we try to take a lot more space. Like a Brawl comp can't hold all of the space. There's so much space. It's got the upper high ground left, the high ground right. You have this bridge all inside the castle. You have these angles way back here that they can be holding. They could be sniping you from back here. Like, it's so hard for Brawl to play this, and I think that might be the problem we're having here, is trying to attack this with a Reinhardt Brawl comp. I guess we do swap to Ball ourselves. Okay, and there's Ripped on the Sigma. Okay. Did I forget, do we actually make this swap? If we do, then I need to swap. I need to be Zenyatta here. Yep, we are. Okay, we are swapping to full spam. Okay. Yeah, no, I agree with that. It's becoming a little bit faster though. Like I've been noticing that the calls, yes, they are still pretty late, but you know, not as late as they were in the past. So, you know, it's going to be a slow dial. It's not going to be an instant improvement. Jeez. Go back there and watch a little bit of that. Put she's perspective. That fucking Ash. Okay, we're all trying to deal with the Junkrat back there. Get him, okay. Okay, Fig, you're going on the flank. Christina's over here. Going for a fireball. Missed the fireball. We just started retreating. You're purple, you're getting a mega. You gotta find a way to like start hitting their healers back there. Turning back another health pack. Just spam being thrown at you. You're gonna run for another health pack. I guess you're gonna run under the castle. Nope, okay. You get a good fireball, and then you just fall off the edge. Jesus Christ, okay. So for the last like a minute and a half, I don't think you've actually done anything. I go back here, watch it from someone else's perspective. Let's watch XZ. What you can do there, yeah, you just gotta heal yourself. Should also be like, okay, first point, we doing this strat with Sim. If it goes well, then we'll get point, and we'll swap then, that type of shit. Still too close up. He shouldn't be on high ground and nowhere else. I mean, it's fine for him to go up to high ground, but definitely, like, gonna do an aerial view right here to make a point. And I don't know if I don't think you'd be able to see this on, let's see, maybe, I don't know if you'll be able to see this on the final recording, but I'm gonna pull up that little pen thing and do a little bit of drawing. Here, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this. You're not gonna see it on Discord for sure. But pull out the pen and just for, no, do this. What is the hotkey? Just a second. Menu. Settings. Toggle visibility. Yeah. Pencil. Control D. Okay. So I'm in here. I'm looking at this and I hit Control D. Didn't work at all. Okay, it's up. All right, so I'm in it. They're all over here, and that's really fucking gigantic. Okay, hold on. This is so hard to use. Maybe back up here like this. This is what I need. Okay, so again, shut up, Neo. I can do this, I promise. Okay, so they're all over here, all right? And Fig is right here, so he's not turning their attention. If Fig was over here, he'd be turning their attention. If Fig was back here in their spawn, they'd have to worry about Fig being back over here. And that's all I'm going to do of that drawing because I don't know if it's being recorded. So, yeah, sucks. Anyway, I'll explain it without the drawing just in case it wasn't there. If Fig is in front of them, if Fig's in this castle and they're all over here, like thinking like I'm Anna, right? I'm Anna right here. I know the ball is in that castle. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't give a flying shit that the ball's in that castle. However, let's say I'm Anna. I'm holding back here, kind of where you'd expect Anna to be, is sort of like in this little fork area, right? And I know that ball is like in here. Okay, now I'm afraid. That's a little bit scary. The fact that ball would be in here is going to make me think twice about like standing kind of too far away from the cart, too far away from my teammates. And I'm constantly swinging my vision to look back over here as I'm also looking over here. And in fact, if ball is over there, I'm probably moving to this side of the cart. I'm probably going to tuck myself into here as Anna because I don't want to expose myself. That way I can have my whole team like in my field of view and also be able to kind of just easily see that direction. So he's not trading any attention here. He's not turning them around. He's not playing in their back line.
This will heal you.
Okay, well, let's call it unlucky and we'll move forward. Okay, that was his area denied. Put it right in that middle corner. That's good. Okay, Fig, you're in a good spot here. This is fine because they're all turned around, so not bad. Now you do have to touch, and we are kind of hoping that you can touch, though if I remember correctly, you're not going to be able to. Try as you might. It is not going to happen. Oh, it did happen, so you did end up touching. It was just difficult. That sucks. Yeah, so we just straight lose. Okay. Rip.
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
But Fig had the right idea there sort of towards the end if it wasn't, you know, like almost overtime. He's definitely doing what he should be doing. Or in the back. And it's always good, by the way, like if you're trying to play ball in the back, not only to like exist in the back, shoot him a little bit, and see what kind of kills you can get, but also just like rolling back even further out of their sight. So like let's say for example, I'm Ana and I'm trying to push up here and I get a ball who just kind of like rolls through me, knocks me back, and I'm looking through main still. I kind of like turn around, shoot ball a little bit, he shoots me a little bit, notices, you know, he can't quite land the kill, but then he rolls this way. All right, now I'm Ana, I'm like half, and ball just went that way. All right, there's a lot of value in that because now I'm telling my team, you know, like, oh shit, ball's over there, someone like peel for me. Like, I'm wanting to stick with my team as much as possible, but like I'm constantly in fear of ball, like that value of just existing in a place that is uncomfortable for the enemy Ana is just so big. It's like it's so important, and so that is something that like I'd have to watch his gameplay a little bit more to see if he's kind of utilizing it, but something we should be utilizing as much as possible.
Ready. Ready for battle.
Okay, so what we're going for is we're just going to try to bunker on point here. And so, like, the idea of this strategy is to make it as difficult as possible for them to walk forward through main, and then as soon as they're able to make it through main, generally speaking, the first natural cover they hit is this one, and then the first thing they want to do is to go straight to point. Because if they can make it to this wall and stabilize, they want to go to point this way. They don't generally want to go back through point this way. So what we usually see is a lot of shooting this way. They find this natural cover, and then they try to push here, in which our rotation is just we were shooting here before, and now we are shooting to block here. This is going to cause them to do a little bit of flanky flank. It's not like all of them are going to go this way. This is usually the main tanks going this way, but they are going to have some flankers that are going to be enticed to go this direction. And that's something we're going to have to keep in mind. So as we rotate back to point this way, we've got to be looking down main, but we also have to be calling out flankers. It's going to be really important. And that's another argument as to why, like, even though double shield's pretty good here, we could still be playing split tank rather than double shield, because split tank would allow us to be able to play like flankier heroes that were like we could be spamming choke, but then we could rotate to the side and not have a full committed team all rotating to the side like this and giving up main as a lane for flankers to just take for free without contest.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
See ya, Neil. Let me go back for a second there. Just a sec. So they're about to come through this doorway here. I'm gonna watch our sort of strategy of like how close are we gonna stay to the door, given where they're coming from. Okay, and you kind of see how close Ripped is. He's a little bit closer than I'd want him to be. And so here he's taking kind of like a duel with Zarya. Right, he's standing right in front, and I don't know that he needs to be standing directly here. Hey, Ixie, how are you?
Ahoy.
You have brought an XZ. Nice. Cool. We're looking at Eichenwald. We're kind of just in the thick of it. We're about an hour and 20 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'll go back just a little bit and talk about this point that I'm looking at. So we're talking about defending point A here with full bunker. And we're going to get to a point here soon where the enemy attackers are going to find their way at coming through this point here, this little choke here. And I want to notice how close we're holding. So notice how, like, Ripped taking this duel with Zarya right up close and personal. And Ripped could actually be standing further back here and shooting. We don't have to, like, push ourselves into the brawl team as though we have to like match their brawl. We never have to do that. We just have to make their life. We have to make their life difficult to walk. Make walking hard for them. And so the best way to do that is
If
to
we could
actually give them
extend the amount
space.
of time they have to rotate, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, they do get the res.
They get the
big.
res, and that's really it's really sad. We get the kill again, which is kind of nice.
Okay.
And now they're rotating to the other side. McCree's over here on this other side, so we're going to be hopefully seeing that. We have XZ jumping in the air for no fucking reason.
Boing.
Boing. Kill Ash here. Ash can die, come on. Although, Ripped, you are out of position. I don't like this at all. I don't like where Neo is. We need to be, like, rotating back to where we were. Neo, I don't know what kind of flank you think you're on. I don't know what Neo's flank is right now. But
I'm gonna
really
flank down main.
I'm gonna flank in front of Reinhardt. Nice dodge roll. That was necessary. So yeah, we're deciding to be spamming this choke here, and this is fine. We just like as we see this happening, people that have the range should hold back a little bit, you know. And so like Fig can be holding back quite a lot. I don't think he should hold back much further than about the cart. Like he should be able to touch cart, no problem. Sig is a little bit closer range, but you know, like Kree has good range until I want to say 20 meters. I think his fall off is 20 to 40, and I think Baptiste is 25 to 45. So like Bap absolutely could be up here. You know, definitely. Zen has unlimited range.
The thing is, that spot's a
fall
little
off,
too cute for my liking.
a little too cute. I mean, you can always fall off.
Yeah.
You on the side. Choop.
The left high ground has a lot of cover that I really like.
This does. You could be standing here. This is a lot of cover.
But I can just jump up and LOS Figgy. You know.
True. That is actually really true. I don't play enough BAP. That's a good point. It's a good window. That was a suicide charge. That's something I'd expect Fig to do. Damn, roasted. Just kidding, Fig. When you watch this. Oh my god, Grip, holy shit. Yeah, so far so good. I mean, this has been pretty good defense. Again, there's definitely some positional mistakes. I've seen us like walk a little too far forward, and Sig, you know, he can do that a little bit to some extent because Sig does have two defensive abilities. Like both of his abilities are very defensive. One of them is a wall and one of them eats projectiles, so it is hard to kill a Sigma. So if Sigma finds himself right here, then at least he's Sigma and not like McCree or something like that. He can get himself out, though he almost did die there. That being said, I don't think we need to take any unnecessary risks. So pushing that far forward, unless we're like calling for it and more prepared, I'm not as big of a fan of it. But I think when he was pushing up there, like he was nowhere in XD's line of sight. Like XD was looking for him as he would be like in this corner, or as he might be in like this corner. Like being here shooting a Sig, great. Being over here and shooting a Sig around this corner, great. But like being here, you're so out in the open, like you can get caught. So I just don't think you should be really much past this lamppost. This lamppost drawn to the edge of the wall here is like an invisible wall that none of us should ever be walking past.
If you go in, I have to go around the corner and kill you too. Which I really don't like.
Yeah, and if you're up here, technically you could do one of these, but like,
yeah, but
come on, it's not happening. It's just it's unreasonable. Sometimes BAP is going to be down here, and then there's just no way. So absolutely, this should be an invisible line from the lamppost to the wall. Invisible wall right here.
There's actually a visible line.
There is
right
actually
there.
That line right there. That's the line where you do not go past. And just as well, like this bush, you don't go past this bush right here. This thing right here. Yeah. Also like a no-go. A lot of ults. Ryan can die. Oh, he gets nano.
Doesn't.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Enemy Ana just kind of fucks us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone called Ryan Can Die, and then me and Neox tried following up on it without enough support, and then
Yeah.
I feel like we died.
Yeah. Okay, so Ryan Can Die, and we're pushing up on this, and
Yeah.
is to some point
And then Fig and
we should
Oz
not
backed up.
be. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should not be going any further. Where? Oh, so Anna's in there. That's interesting.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Okay, and so we're holding on castle, and that's definitely what we should be doing. As a spam comp, as I was saying before, generally what we want to be doing is we want to hold on castle, make it difficult for them to grab any space out here. Don't make it easy for them to walk into castle as the spam comp. And we don't actually want to contest point either, again, until it hits about this corner right here. We don't want to be dropping a Sigma off the top here and have a Sigma contest point here. Like, he's just going to die.
Yeah, close
However,
to bridge is a good point to contest.
Right here is actually pretty good because, you know, BAP can be up here, BAP can be all over the bridge, BAP can be over here. Like, we can find support. We have all the angles. Like, as soon as he's there, then we have all kinds of angles on them. For the enemy team to be standing right there is much worse for them than it is for, like, our Sigma to be standing on the other side of cart. Like, potentially maybe, like, right here. You know what I mean? Right here, or even, like, poking his feet out from the edge of this. You know what I mean? Like, poke. Just hold right there. Perfectly great. But they happen to find their way into castle, and that sucks. So they're kind of in control of the bottom portion
They are
of it.
very confused right here. They have Zarya in castle, Reinhardt's down main, standing there. Junkrat moved into castle.
Junkrat's just, you know, doing Junkrat things. Gonna fucking die. Hopefully.
Nope. Oh.
Shit. Okay.
Alright, we have Sigma contest here. Both teams are down 1 DPS.
Yeah, they're ahead. And all they have to do is, you know, make it to there. So, you know, this is definitely over. Important right here, by the way, that, you know, doesn't try to engage because she needs to live. She needs to, like, not die because she's not going to have enough time to respawn and make it back to the next fight. This is good. It's fine. That's where you should be. Looking for a flank while, like, not dying, technically.
Now that we're engaging, she looks, yep.
But then they just win, yeah. I don't have enough touch.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was surprised too, Neox.
Okay, Neo. Yeah. Nice roll.
Victory.
Insane. Hella sick. No.
So.
Let's see this hop over that fucking window in the top. Nope. Oh, yes. This is the way.
Hell yeah.
Nice immortality field. Very cool.
Thank you.
No, we wouldn't have had that.
No.
The face plant. Okay. Yeah, I'll look at one more. We can look at Rialto. That was a tough one. Pretty hard fought. At least I think it was. Wasn't it?
ready for
I
battle.
feel like this was a rough one. Okay, and so we're playing split tank here. We have Tracer Kree split tank. Okay. Not bad.
5,
It's like Fig is gonna hold right coast.
1.
That room.
Attackers
That's good
incoming.
because like you've got all kinds of
Stop the payload.
little angles you can look at in here. Like you can walk out here, you can grab someone and pull them off into the river. You can actually peek out here, grab someone off the bridge if you're close enough. Like that's another possibility. But holding in here in general is just really good. So this is great.
Did Fig just get a pick? Nice.
Nice. Yes, he did.
That's where Reinhardt was holding shield and I couldn't heal Fig at all.
Yeah.
Discord slept. Junkratted.
Yeah. Yeah, holding there as hog, I guess, works a lot better when
When we're
also
pressuring
holding
them.
point. Yeah,
Yeah.
when we're pressuring the point. Because there, I mean, he just got walked on. That was a suicide. Yep, Rip just needs to get out of there. Big also needs to get out of there and not do anything stupid.
I feel like we should be able to re-engage here. But
Yeah, we should. There are 2 tanks there. We should be able to kill the tanks. The Roadhog's
Yeah.
purple and low. Oh, we got him. Okay. Good. And this fight should be one for us. New gets a 2 pick. Huge. Okay, I like the flank with War Chief. I like being up there. Big's gonna look for like a hook, I guess, here. Trying to find someone off the bridge.
Draw.
oh,
I don't know what the hell. Okay, interesting. So I get the sense that we're playing a comp that's supposed to be holding a lot of space, and we're not holding a lot of space. I see Fig going for that hook there. But I wouldn't mind even seeing like Hog starting up here on that engage. So I mean, look at this. Look at where look. What if Hog was up here and we had the rest of the squad, not the whole rest, but you know, like everyone but Farah.
it's
as
hard to
well
get a hog
here.
up there because you have to push into the enemy's like territory and go up the stairs.
Yeah. I guess there's no easy way to get there, is there? You have to walk through main.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna see you do this and then walk up here. Yeah, I guess it's
You can go up the right side, but then you still have to walk across the bridge over main.
yeah. It would be pretty strong against them though, considering that they don't have anyone
Yeah.
to meet them up there except for a Junkrat using
Like
his
if
cooldowns.
you disengage after the fight, like after we already won and we're cleaning up, you can probably make that rotation in time.
Yeah, but otherwise I don't think you can.
Yeah.
I don't know that we've had yet an opportunity to do it.
This is where we get reverse cowboyed, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Good spam though. I mean, we're
Yeah.
our comp is advantaged for sure. Like at this point, they should not be staying on Reinhardt.
I don't think people at our elo know how to play against a comp that holds this area.
Yeah. So what we generally see on this comp too, I think what like higher level players would do is this is so good up here, like Widowmaker, Hanzo, Ashe, Kree or whatever. Like they're just holding the high ground up here. right? And so
Yeah.
they're peeking out this window. They have sights over
We have
everything.
natural cover. We have sight lines.
Yeah, sight lines, natural cover, and there's literally like almost nothing the enemy team can do. Like, let's say you're the enemy team, the sniper's
The
up there.
best
What are you
natural
gonna do?
cover the enemy team has going over this bridge is the
Yeah,
bridge
is
itself,
the bridge itself and the cart. So after
and
that,
that's
it's like,
not helping when you're on high ground.
So as the attackers here, best attacker on this point I think is Hanzo, because you can shoot a sonic arrow right here and then see where they are, and you have sights if they're like peeking right here, then you can counter peek and potentially out peek them. And Hanzo, you know, being a sniper, can actually duel a sniper standing up there. But yeah, if you can do that, that's good. Tracer can triple blink across the river and then find her way up here. So there's other things you can do like that. Winston can be fine, I guess, because
Go around far right and take one of the boats over.
You could. True. Yeah, I mean, like, you can find ways to get across, but like walking a Reinhardt across, it's just gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Now we're not really taking too much
Maybe
advantage
unless
of that
if
right
you have
now.
speed boosts.
Yeah, I mean, you can
With
definitely do a
Lucio?
speed boost, like amp speed.
Yeah.
You could potentially get across if you've got enough. You can like shield hop and find your way through. Against a Widowmaker, it's still really, really sketchy.
Yeah,
but
because
we're
you're
not-
gonna have someone get picked.
Yeah, and while we do have a lot of spam, we actually are not using that high ground right now.
Yeah.
We're just kind of using Afara. And, you know, War Chief, he's doing a lot of work, but, you know, having a sniper up there is a pretty big deal. That's definitely a pretty good Hanzo Widow Ash place for the for the future. Man, they're able to make a lot of cart progress here. So I'm a big fan of stalling cart on this corner. But if we can stall the cart like under this bridge, that's also pretty good too.
I don't think we were able to because the cart was already over the bridge when the fight.
Yeah, that's true. Just, you know, if we can stall under the bridge, though, I think that's really good because when the cart's under the bridge, you can have people like looking over this way. A flank around this side is just so strong because they're like all over here, and the only way they get to you is either if they can actually manage to get up that wall or go all the way around this stairs to get up to you. Meanwhile, like this peek out here sees their back line and then just like peeks right, and there's nothing they can do about it. So like holding under bridge, really good. Holding this, not quite as good, because by the time they've gotten that here, like their team has a chance to walk up here, and now they can start taking high ground, and now the high ground looks worse against us because like they can see this coming, they can see this, they can start walking
At
out
this
of here.
second point, our high ground in the back doesn't actually have vision on the point.
Yeah,
Like from the bridge.
just like from here, it's blocked. Yeah. So, I mean, I think you have to be here as Ana. This is like basically where you have to stand or inside of here and doing some of this stuff. And yeah. And I noticed as well, just because we're talking about like map strategy and shit, going over this wall is such a value. I mean, this is such huge value, especially on attack. If you're playing like Diva, God, throwing a Diva bomb over here like this and having it land... You're gonna hit somebody, dude. Somebody's gonna fucking die to that shit. Also, as a pharmacy, to come off here and find yourself like doing some of this shit, just as this is the rest of your team. Oh yeah, just the rest of your team is going over on this side. Like it's huge positional play for sure. Nice. Damn, Doomfist. I'm gonna go back for a second here because so we pushed them across this bridge, right? And they're all over there now. And now I'm looking at Neo and seeing like, are you pressuring them as they're coming back across the bridge? Because I don't know that you did. Maybe you did a little bit.
Okay, gets hit one time. I need healing. Yeah. Neox, you could be doing more.
Yeah, so we just give him like all this, like
Yeah. That's our
our
entire... That's where we want to be
yeah,
pressuring.
definitely. We are kind of short range pressure, so
I think like you and War Chief could have also pushed up.
yeah, and it's like yeah, I'm not putting it all on you for sure. I'm not. And like
We're
you
just
know,
too focused on the cart right now.
too focused on the cart, we're kind of like not thinking properly. The fact is, it's really hard for them to walk across this bridge and make this whole trek, and they're kind of making this whole trek with absolutely no pressure. The Doom is able to get his rollout.
I think I die really early in this next fight because I push up thinking we're pushing up and we don't. And then yeah.
Doom getting a lot of value here.
Fat res.
Go back and watch how pretty I am.
Oh,
Nice.
hell yeah.
And I am gorgeous.
God. I think that's the first time I've seen a Mercy like who's paying attention and still damage boosting someone who's not on full health.
It's the first time
You know?
you've ever seen that?
Well, one who's paying attention. I've seen Mercies
Yeah.
who just chill and are damage boosting and don't even notice the person taking damage, but I'm sure you noticed him taking damage, but you also noticed me healing him, so you're like, I'm just gonna keep damage boosting.
Yeah, I tend to damage boost more, and also, even on the like going off on that note, if I'm going back here for a second just to watch, I'm always looking at this little thing in the center, too.
Yeah.
Like it's right next to my crosshair. I keep a very strong close. Like there's no way I'm healing anyone that has full health for any reason.
A lot of Mercies I see though, as soon as someone starts taking damage, they switch over to you.
Yeah,
Immediately.
we're doing a lot of nothing here. I'm just kind of noticing that. I'm just waiting.
Yeah,
for
we
them
could
to
be
come.
taking more space
Neil's
again,
just
and we aren't.
chilling, doing something. I don't know what Neil's trying to do here.
Oh, is this the beginning? Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, you saw me go up to that room again, trying to take more space, and then I realized someone's picking up, so I pulled up.
Soldier behind me. Nice.
Oh, that was
That
so
was sexy, actually. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, all right. We need to be focusing on. Yeah. So he's. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, we
Like
look
I'm
a
looking
little
over
bit
there.
confused.
I'm looking at the stairs. I'm looking back.
Like
at
we
my
know where they
team.
are, and
Yeah.
we're not doing anything to contest it.
Yeah. So easy for them to walk across that bridge and back to us.
Yeah.
Observe the barrier. Huge rock. I make the mistake too of like rocking a shield, thinking like, let me just do as much damage to the shield as possible. But like here for sure, you know, like they've got ults and your rock can stop ults. Like I'm really trying to get out of the habit of rocking a shield just to do a little bit extra damage to it, because it's not really that much extra damage.
Like by the time it takes for you to rock a shield, you can spend the same amount of time pressing left click.
Yeah, and like this approach forward here, you get pulled back your shield. There you go. Always be aware of your shield. Pull back your shield.
Yeah, if you're not using it, just pull it back.
Yeah. Better.
Pull it back.
Nice. I like that you pulled it back before it died. It almost died, and if it dies, you go on cooldown with it, and so good that you didn't let it die. Nice. Powered up.
Oh, 1 HP on the shield.
It's full dead when it does that. A lot of times it's a glitch. It doesn't go down to 0, it goes to 1 and it dies. Yeah. Killed Bap. Or the soldier, I mean. Yeah.
Oh, like Diva.
Yeah. Also, you can just kill all of them. This is great. I like your pulling back here, realizing that you don't have to overextend too much. Good job.
Ready for battle.
Okay, so we're doing our Mason strat.
Ready for battle.
And so the difference this time is that we're not running 2 out of the side here. I guess what we were doing before is running Lucio Sigma out of this side as a bit of a distraction, because if they see 2 people walking out of this side, they're going to see, you know, us expecting that that's kind of where we're coming from, and they're paying a little bit less attention to all of us popping out over here. Now, unfortunately, they see us with the pig, so we'll see how they kind of answer that. So when we put 6 over here, I can actually speed boost us to this point right here. I don't think I
It
want
still
to amp
takes us a
speed,
while
though.
to get up there, though.
True. It is a little bit faster. If I'm speed boost right here, I'm not amping or anything. I just speed boost here. Then I'm with us, and we can amp speed from this point to get to like whatever we actually need to be doing there.
And then you go
So-
back and push payload
At some point we do. I think it's more important to
to win
get to the point in the
then,
fight
yeah.
where we've won the fight, and then we can start pushing payload. Like then it's like whatever.
Specifically you, unless if you die, right?
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, actually, it looks like this was my plan. I wanted to speed boost you to the wall, just to get you there a little bit faster.
Okay.
And then I go push cart.
One thing I was curious about is if Fig made it to the high ground, or if he dropped down really early
Let's see.
here. Did he get booped off, or did he
What do you mean,
just
Fig?
not stand on the wall? Yeah. Because he didn't make it all the way to the other side of the wall. If you... Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you spectate Farah, did Farah boop Fig off? Or was Fig just pressing D when he teleported?
Oh.
Ready for battle. 3, 2, 1.
The button. There's the button.
Stop the payload.
Yeah.
Okay. It didn't... Okay.
It could also be teammate collision as well.
You don't collide with teammates, don't you?
You do a little bit. Not much, but it's a little bit. War comes through. Z comes through. Neo comes through. Oh, you see the angle he's coming from? It's because he was
He's
looking
going-
out this window, and then he walked into it like this. Did you see the angle?
Oh, that's a
of
thing. Yeah.
retained angle, and therefore he walks this way off the portal.
If he slid off the wrong side of the roof, he would have fallen. Would have been awful. But yeah, I would rather have Fig on the high ground
Yeah,
initially, just to
Well,
make sure we're stable, and
as
then
much of us on the
drop
high ground
down.
as possible would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Depending on how proactive we are, I don't mind dropping all the way to the high, drop it all the way down to the low ground though, because it's already a surprise factor. So if we surprise and then land up here, stack for a second, and give them a chance to think about this, then this whole move kind of blows.
Yeah.
So the more proactive we are, the more on top of them as quickly as possible we are, the better this is going to be for us, I think. The Fig dies quick. We get the lamp almost in time. I'm going to basically bully the Zenyatta. Nice.
Nice. Support diff.
Definitely. Dude, that Zen got fucking picked so many times this game. It was hilarious.
Us keeping the Ana as a pet.
Oh, yeah. Yep, and Fig's doing the right thing. We want to hold all the way up here.
Yeah.
Nice. I like those turrets. Bar is crazy, dude. That's a lot of value.
Yeah, me and Rip needed to engage the Pharah at the same time. So she couldn't
Yeah.
just drop and disengage.
Yeah, so that could be on you to call engage fire in 3, 2, 1. And I think you did actually.
Mhm.
So you did great there, actually, yeah. I remember you speaking up in comms saying specifically like, I'm not healing anymore, I'm about to shoot the Pharah. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, it was good.
Oh, unlucky.
Yeah.
Oh, we got you out though. Nice.
Okay, War Chief on the Sombra. Cool switch.
And then Neox over
He's
to
gonna go for the back cap, of course. The War Chief special.
immediately. No hesitation.
Oh!
Oh, shit!
Actually,
Second
fuck.
gotta please.
Holy shit. What a boss.
Holy fucking
One more time. Alright.
god.
Damn.
Damn. War Chief,
Fuck.
that's when you walk off into the river and then switch heroes. Honestly. Does she?
Oh,
She doesn't.
she almost got that health
She
back
doesn't,
against
does she? Does she? Switch heroes right now.
me. Switch, dude. Holy shit.
I'm sorry, War Chief, but it's Ana.
Damn. Alright, give me just a sec. I'm gonna turn my fan on.
Oh, War does. Oh my god.
Second. Sorry. Alright. I got my fan on.
I like how you don't pause it. You just put it on 1/4 speed while you're.
Yeah. I like the high ground. That was really good on us to like go all up the high ground, be really methodical about it. Now, one thing we would want to think about is the fact that they do have a Zen. Thank God their Zen is trash can, dude. Because Zen should have been here. I don't know why, right? Like, is there
I'm
any
gonna
better
stand in
spot?
the place that has the least amount of natural cover possible.
Oh yeah,
I'm
this
going
is
to
real
triangulate
bad.
myself between 3 different natural covers.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
so I'm not using any of them at all.
Yep. So
Okay.
yeah, Anna's in an okay spot, but like really, the fact that none of their team is standing up here is so bad. Like that is so bad. Yeah. Gaffar's behind us. Warchick is handling that, no problem. We get 2. Somehow the Zen didn't die to bomb. What a god.
What the fuck? Oh,
Because
he
has
transed it, huh?
He transed, yeah. We're still trying to deal with this Pharah. On point as well. I've got beat.
Yeah, if we need to ignore the Pharah until someone calls like turn Pharah, I think.
Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. We could ignore Pharah until someone says shooting Pharah in 3, 2, 1, shoot.
Yeah,
Not
because
a bad idea.
Pharah's too like easy to escape.
Too greasy.
Mm-hmm.
Too slippery.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can. I guess I shouldn't say ignore the Pharah. I should say.
Oh yeah.
No,
If
that's
I'm
a bad
Ana,
idea. Yeah.
If I'm Ana and my team's healed and I see the Pharah use jets up, I'm going to try and read that.
Take opportunities as they
Easily.
come. 100%. Absolutely.
But we shouldn't be focusing, like, we shouldn't have one person turning to focus the Pharah while everyone else is doing other stuff. Because the
Yeah, for
Farragut's
sure.
probably going to either win the 1v1 or just get out.
So, Neo, pop quiz right now. This is the situation you're looking at right now. Do you think we put 1 on cart and 5 forward, or 3 on cart, 3 forward? Or all 6 on cart? A, B, or C?
One on cart, 5 forward.
You went 3 cart. Okay. And why do you say 3 cart, Neo? And I think I actually agree with you here.
Oh.
Speedy. The fact is, we're on Brawl, right? And this is the worst position for Brawl to be in. We want this cart as far forward as possible. We don't want to engage next fight and have the cart be like right here, then lose a fight and have to like recontest this point and re-push this here. We would rather have the fight lost like right here, so we don't have to worry about pushing that cart anymore. We can just then,
I
as we're coming
disagree.
back, we just
'Cause
speed boost this way, right? And now we're up here, and we can just take the cart and win from there.
I'd rather lose a fight with the cart on bridge, because that means we can actually use the carts as cover when we're trying to re-engage.
Yeah, but the cart gets to here, and then they're still up there. You know what I mean? Like, I just like we're in an advantage. Or like, look at the point. Look at the situation right now. Like, if we just push these 3 forward to go kill the hog, then they don't have any numbers to contest. We keep 3 on point. The 3 can be the 3 that are currently on point. That's fine because we can all shoot from a distance. Like, taking into the current situation here, you know what I mean? Like, we put these 3 forward. They're in the room up here. We 3-person cart, get it all the way to here before we actually take a brawl. I think that's best case scenario.
I think either me, Oz, or War Chief should be on cart. Depending on what we want to do. If I'm on cart, then you guys have less healing, but more damage, and you do have speed boost. If you're on cart, you can leave cart and come help us out,
True.
so we win the fight. And if War Chief is on cart, we have more healing, but less damage, so we can brawl better. And then War Chief is also pretty like sustainable on cart as soldier.
I mean, soldier can
Between
push. Yeah, soldier can push
biotic
cart
field and
too.
the nature of being a DPS.
We don't. I mean, in this scenario though, like again, they're still regrouping. They don't even have a full 6 yet. I mean, they kind of. Do.
So go back to as soon as we took the point.
Is that close
even
enough,
further.
or even further?
Here we should have sped boost into them and then clean up whoever's inside the room.
Yeah, that's true.
Take the maybe
Definitely
at this
old
point,
spawn.
like
Yeah.
leave 3 on cart and then have like you and Neox and Fig take that room. That way we're fighting like a 3v2, maybe a 3v1, and then the next fight's going to be a 6v4.
Yeah. This is just we're just trying to snowball here.
Yeah.
And like here, definitely we want to be like rushing up to the top of the building. I don't think that we want to leave like 1 on cart while it's walking this way and there's a hog here, because if like hog sees 5 go up and 1 on cart, well, hog just takes the duel on cart, because I'm going to tell you what right now,
Yeah.
hog 1v1 versus anyone, hog wins.
Yeah.
Like pretty much. Like, dude, he's top dog in 1v1, so you don't want to do
Unless
that.
it was me on Ana.
Oh, then never mind. He should not approach you. Shit. So we
I'm not gonna lie though, Fig looks very confused right now.
Oh, very much. Because here I am
Yeah.
telling us to go up here. That's why I'm standing up here.
Okay.
To like go.
I don't
wanna,
like
I
that
want to stand
rotation
in
with the
here.
Barrett down there.
It's not that bad if we're sticking together. It really isn't. Because I mean, like,
And
if we're all like walking up these stairs and she's shooting us, like we're shooting back. You've got McCree and you've got Diva
she
and you've
has
got
the
Bat
mercy
and
pocket, we're
Lucio.
not gonna. I don't know. She has so much natural cover here, and she doesn't actually need to hit directs.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
understand
Farrah's
that.
so ridiculous.
And she gets like 1 shot before we've sped boost all the way into the castle.
Um.
I mean, like,
So are
she
we?
doesn't.
Oh. So I think we have 2 options. Either. Oh. I think we should stay on cart here.
Okay.
I think we don't take high ground unless if somebody's actually up there.
Mm-hmm. We don't just, I don't know. I kind of just assumed someone's
Yeah.
up there. Like, from what
I
I've
mean, I can check
seen
up there
here.
by just jumping up to a window and looking in the room.
True. Okay.
Ripped can also do the same.
Yeah, we definitely look like we're going to lose this fight.
Yeah.
Where did Ripped go? What was he doing? I'm just going to see that.
Yeah, Ripped goes up there, sees no one's on high ground. I don't know about the disengage though.
Yeah, this, I don't understand this. Maybe he just didn't see his team.
Yeah. I
He's like,
mean,
maybe am I alone? He's like, wondered if he was alone or something. I don't know.
yeah. He didn't see his team, but
Okay. Oh lord.
I'm gonna have to quiz Ripped later by like pausing in the middle of the match and asking who's still alive.
Yeah.
Like,
But you got to remove the HUD, so you can't cheat.
yeah. Well, so I want I want Ripped to. Well, I want to make sure Ripped's looking at the top right of his screen all the time
Yeah.
because he should have known his team was there.
Back a second. Is this reasonable?
No,
Uh,
you're not using
that was a
cover at
lot of
all.
damage.
Big,
But not only that, like if you watch, he was at like 250-ish when he, and then he took it all at once. Like if you take watch this at like 100. Hold on. All right, you see 272, right? Takes another swing here, and then he's pulling up his shield in a second. Oh, he gets one more swing. All right, and so at this point, he's about to take a shot from Ana, a shot from Junkrat, and a fire strike from Reinhardt all at the same time. So he's not like doing great, but he is over half.
I don't like the positioning though.
No, it's really bad. But look how quickly he dies.
Yeah.
Look how that was all synchronized. He just fucking took so much damage. That's crazy.
Even if we were behind him, I would still prefer Big using
Yeah.
natural cover.
Yeah.
Is approaching its destination.
Like those crates right there, if you corner swing around those crates, you're contesting all that area that he was standing in contesting without actually taking all of the damage.
Right. And so like I've got 1,000 shield here. I should not be dying too, right? Like watch the amount of shield he has when he dies. Disgrace. Can't die with that much shield. Like that's your resource you should be using to approach. Like here, I'm just like, no way. I'm holding up shield and I'm walking this way. Right, exactly as
Yeah.
you said.
If you
Yeah.
like just holding the right side of crates,
Yeah.
and then also that gives you the opportunity to hold right click and protect your team if they're pushing up in front of the corner.
Absolutely. And I don't know if you called window fire strike here, but that is the opportunity, dude. We like hold up here for just a second, then like window fire strike, kill Ana. You know, like huge. That can kill 3 people right there. All 3 of those people die. So, yeah. So much potential. Huge. Good window. And this Mercy's ridiculous.
Yeah, we have
That was a funny joke, enemy Mercy. A really funny one.
got
Actually
Baptiste, Lucio, McCree, Soldier behind a window with full access to natural cover right there. Oh my god. What do they do?
Wait, Neil's saying something. Like he has both healers
Okay.
behind him.
Yeah, watch
Can't be
me.
using it when he's... Watch you?
Osmond is trapped in Junkrat trap.
You can't prove that. Okay. Okay. Exceed,
Yes.
you have some explaining to do.
Okay.
Okay. Big is like so Half-Life.
I feel like if Fig held up shield, I would have right-clicked him. But
Okay.
right now he's holding left click and he wants to kill the Reinhardt, so I'm gonna help him kill the Reinhardt until he tries to back off. It's like a proactive healing, like killing the enemy before they can do damage.
I mean,
So I'm backing Fig up with what he's trying to do.
but your Ryan's gonna die though. Like, uh, like even dropping the window and like one nade at him is 140 healing. Like that would have been just not like at least one.
Okay.
You know, I mean, like the whole thing here. If we just count the number of times you left clicked rather than right clicked. Okay. So immediately he's starting to take damage. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like 7 opportunities to heal your Ryan when he was getting low. And you even had immortality. I don't know. Like I'm not blaming you entirely or anything like that, but I do see how he could have lived through that. And you're right, sometimes the correct play is to just also be aggressive. And like sometimes shooting is healing in a way because it's like killing people is going to make them do less damage. But you know, like at the same time, you are shooting a Reinhardt who has a pocket. And so like, are you going to kill this Reinhardt? Is this really support? I mean, he's got like, go back just for a second. Did he have, how much shield did that? See, was there a visual indication?
There's
So no cracked, not even a cracked shield, and he's got 2 healers on him. I mean, we still win.
yeah.
The window was still good. I'll give you that.
Victory.
All right, I think I'm pretty much done VOD reviewing. Unless y'all want to look at another one. I've already looked at Eichenwald, Li Jiang, and Rialto. And so far we are 2 hours and 9 minutes in.
I feel like that's good.
Okay.